Joe Gorga opens up about expressing his anger. "My temper is just with family." Fans of The Real Housewives of New Jersey know that Joe Gorga certainly has a temper. He stirs up more than his fair share of drama, sometimes even more so than his wife Melissa and the others. And it is no secret that Gorga is notorious for cringeworthy moments. Often, a lot of tension surrounds the show's cast, and Gorga's short fuse tends to make things considerably worse. Now, he is opening up about expressing his anger and said, "My temper is just with family." On The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Joe Gorga has had several on-air fights. According to Screen Rant, he has had a strained relationship with his brother-in-law, Joe Judas, and through the years, their fights have been described as explosive. While Judas is known for being grouchy, everyone knows that arguments are two-sided. There has always been a feud between the Gorgas and the Judases. The men can barely be in the same room without exchanging words. In Season 3, the Gorgas hosted a christening celebration for their son, and the Judases were late to arrive. When they did get there, Gorga called his sister garbage, prompting Judas's husband to charge at him and begin a scuffle. In Season 11, Joe Gorga and his sister argued again, which drove a wedge between the two families. However, Season 5 saw what was probably the worst fight ever on the show. The two families took a trip to Lake George, and Gorga called his sister scum. When she stormed off and told her husband, he became enraged and demanded an apology when Gorga began attacking him. According to Page Six, at a Real Housewives of New Jersey husband's dinner, Gorga got into an argument with Louis Rulas, and they threatened to get physical. A clip showed Gorga pointing at Rulas, saying, "You're not a man, Ro." The two had a bit of a screaming match. Gorga said that his temper is just with family. Just recently, Melissa had her husband on the show, and he really opened up. He was adamant about wearing his heart on his sleeve and said that his temper comes out when it gets to that point. Melissa said she knows he cares and is just expressing his feelings. He replied that he doesn't like to talk about things and lets people walk all over him. Melissa reiterated how it is just with family when her husband loses it. Joe agreed with his wife, saying he doesn't argue with anyone and just wants to love. He said that he will always be crazy about family because he wants to fix everything.